Hi, Philip from TW White & Sons. We've been fortunate enough to acquire this beautiful Mazda 3 2-litre 120 PS Sport Lux automatic. Finished in machine grey. This car was registered the 12th of December 2019 and it has covered just over 6,000 miles. A superb condition car. Being automatic, it is extremely desirable. You'll see that the alloy wheels are completely unmarked and really high spec with this. You've got privacy glass, you've got the alloy wheels, power folding exterior door mirrors, parking sensors at the rear. Whilst we're around the rear here, we can have a look. Unmarked boot compartment area with 60/40 split rear seat system, load area cover all in place, and underneath here you've got all the tools, tyre inflation kit, everything that's ever been on there, to be honest. It's in lovely condition, this car. These are such good looking vehicles, proved very, very popular on the new and used market, and this car is practically as good as buying new with 6,000 odd miles and automatic transmission. And finished in the way that it is, it gives very much a premium feel to the car. Looking inside here, you've got a durable black cloth interior, extends over to the door cards. These switches are so well finished, they're so easy to operate, light to touch, and giving very much a sort of premium feel to the car. Sitting inside it, the first array of switches we get is for Mazda's i-stop stop-start technology, traction control, parking sensors, and up here we'll just start this and confirm the mileage. Beautifully clear instrumentation, comes up with a nice little welcome screen there. We'll just change this display here because of course you can do all of that in this car. So in the center we've got the speedometer, and you can see flanked by an MPG gauge and a fuel gauge on the right hand side. Tachometer rev counter far left, you can see it's done 6,068 miles. And on the gauge on the right, you've got your fuel gauge and you have your temperature gauge. Beautifully finished car. Left hand side is steering wheel. This is a multi-function steering wheel, and you will have seen earlier that I was changing the center display. I do that by the info button here. So if I press that, you can see the various displays that it comes up with, trip meter, etc., fuel, economy meter, everything. Left hand side here, integrated Bluetooth with voice control. You've got your volume buttons here, your source for the various in-car entertainment, which I'll take you through in a minute. Intelligent cruise control, that is radar cruise control. And just behind here you have wipers with variable speed on the intermittent and your rear wiper as well. On the left hand side we have auto light. Now this minus and plus paddle shift controls you're seeing here is to do with the automatic gearbox, which is superb in this vehicle. Move it down into drive. You can operate through these paddle shift controls up and down the box, giving you a greater level of driver involvement. You can of course just put it into drive and it will operate as any other automatic, or you've got the option of taking it across and move it up and down the box manually. So it's very, very adaptable. Here in the center, just before we move on to in-car entertainment, here in the center, just above this gear lever in the center console, you have dual zone climate control. Very, very simple here. You press automatic, it will direct the air according to the internal temperature of the vehicle. You've got air conditioning, you've got where you want the air to go, like so. Fan speeds, taking air from the outside in, cold and hot. But if you actually leave it on auto, it will direct the air automatically according to the internal temperature. Down beneath here, you've got passenger and driver heated seats, heated rear window, demist down beneath that, CD slot there. Your gear selector, as I've been over beforehand, the automatic gear selector. It's worth noting here you've got a sport button to give you a greater, it sticks in the gear long, so it'll give you a greater level of response. So your center display here is controlled via this main navigation wheel. So if we have a look at this, we're on DAB at the moment. So source list, you can move between the various sources, FM, AM, DAB, USB, etc. And within that you can set up favorites. You've got station list, tuner controls, radio text, DAB settings and audio settings. So you can adjust your sound adjustment mode, your equalizer here, listening position, fader balance, automatic level control. That is very useful when you're driving along. It will adjust the sound level to compensate for any road or engine noise. Automatic level adjustment. Back to the home screen. Communication, Bluetooth. You can connect to phone via Bluetooth. Navigation settings, gives you a nice big screen there. Press the center wheel, you can add a destination, town or postcode. Navigation settings, travel information, everything. Back into that screen, settings, in-vehicle displays. When we refer to active driving display, we refer to the heads-up display that's in front of me, which I can see clearly, but this camera won't pick up. So for the purposes of this demonstration, we won't show it. The active driving display, you can adjust it for height, brightness, tilt adjustment, navigation guidance as well. You can see your navigation. The object of this active driving display, head-up display, is to keep your eyes on the road as you're driving, so you're not messing about with any of the center controls. Excellent safety feature. Center display, the display we're looking at, you can adjust it, brightness, contrast, day-night mode, etc. Instrument cluster display, that's the center display. You'll see that I've been adjusting that through the info button, but you can adjust it from here as well. Safety settings. This vehicle is, well, let's go to sound settings first. As I said earlier, you've got all your audio settings, etc. Safety settings, driver assistance system, Mazda radar, cruise control, a good safety feature, very clever cruise control system. Safety alerts. This car's got rear cross traffic alert. It's got lane departure warning system. That means that if you're driving along, for example, on a motorway and you want to keep in your lane without deviating out of it, as soon as you start to deviate out of the lane you're in, this car will warn you of such. Blind spot monitoring, those are the markers in the exterior mirrors. If somebody's in your blind spot, it will alert you to that. Again, another great safety feature. Active safety. This car's fitted with lane keep assist, which is again to do with lane departure warning. Collision avoidance, stuff like smart city brake support, very useful for town driving. Parking sensors, speed alert and the pedal misuse alert. Vehicle settings. You can set up door locks, your exterior lighting, I do beg your pardon. So when you're looking at this, you've got auto headlight sensitivity, adaptive LED headlights, coming home light, leaving home light, etc. So you can personalize this vehicle to your own individual tastes. You can adjust stuff like rain sensing wipers, automatic folding door mirrors, turn signals, you can adjust the volume of that, and whether you choose to have a 3-flash turn signal, everything. Connectivity settings, smartphone connectivity settings, really useful. Car's got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. That means if you plug your phone into this via the USB and enable it, you will get all your stuff, for example, like Waze navigation, for example, Spotify, all on screen in front of you, which again can be operated through the in-car entertainment system. So that is very adaptable, very useful. System settings here: clock, voice recognition, language, distance, speed, tyre pressure monitoring, system information, restore factory settings. I'll just go up here to information because there's just something I want to show you, which is Mazda's stop-start technology and their M hybrid systems. Well, stop-start technology, very simple. If the car is I-stop ready and you drive up a set of red traffic lights in this car, the engine will stop. As soon as you engage drive to drive off again, the engine will start. It has excellent fuel saving advantages there, and it's also good for the environment. Furthermore, what's also good for the environment is their M hybrid, their Mazda mild hybrid and cylinder deactivation system. M hybrid, very simple. All the kinetic energy through braking, deceleration is captured by an integrated storage generator, and then that is then held in a 24-volt battery, which helps propel some of the electrical systems in the car, and helps you drive off from standstill, gives it extra power, etc. So a really good system, maximizing fuel efficiency and maximizing its environmental credentials. So back into your home screen. Reverse camera, parking sensors front and rear with markers on the left hand side, markers on the camera as well. Really great system. So there it is, really beautiful Mazda 3 2-litre Sport Lux, 122 PS, 5-door automatic, done 6,068 miles. Vehicle's been through the workshop, it's been serviced. It needs to be valeted to a better standard, but it is an overall outstanding condition. At TW White & Sons will take any vehicle in part exchange. We'll be as competitive as any of the companies advertising on national television, and effectively we're a one-stop shop, which of course they aren't. This simply means that you can come to our dealership, you can part exchange your existing vehicle, safe in the knowledge that you'll get a highly competitive price, and also for convenience we'll be able to sell you another car, whether it be new, used, whether it be our Mazdas or our other non-franchise vehicles. TW White & Sons, we're open 7 days a week. We do full funding and financing facilities. If you want to find out more about this wonderful Mazda 3 automatic, it's only covered 6,068 miles, please go onto our website, which is www.twwhiteandsons.co.uk. Thanks for watching.